I've got something to share with you ladies. It's Kelly, your friendly neighborhood Jamberry girl with something awesome. Are you ready? This stuff is the bomb. This stuff is the bomb. It is. You ready? Indulgence. Some of you might recognize this packaging because you use it. Good choice. And if you are new to Indulgence, I'm going to help you understand how incredible this stuff is. So Indulgence is Jamberry's hand care line. Why is it so amazing? Because first, see that right there? It is biotin infused. What is biotin? I had the same question when I saw the packaging. I was like, what is biotin and why is that so great? Biotin is a B vitamin that we get through our daily diets, and it aids in the health of our skin and our nails and our hair. Jamberry just took it up a little notch and popped it inside of their hand care line, so we're kind of getting that little extra oomph for our hands and our nails. I don't suggest putting this on your hair, but that's what biotin does. It does help in the health of our hair and our nails and our hands and our skin. So anyway, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you the contents of this amazing pink and white box. It's pretty, super pretty. And when I open it up, you see 4 items. 3 items come in the base part of the Jamberry hand care set. This 4th item that you're seeing right here is a bonus item for a limited time. And this bonus item is cleanse. This is a hand wash. It's very light, has a very light aromatic, like citrusy scent. It is not overpowering at all. It doesn't have any harsh astringents or anything like that in it. It is amazing for daily use. It's kind of that good wake up to your hands before you start your day. So there is the bonus item. The base items that you're going to get with your hand care set are Nourish, Quench, and Buff. And I'm going to take these out of the box and show you how to go about using them in a way that's going to give you the best bang for your hand health. And when I say that because it's really important that when we start to do something in order to see improvements, that we are consistent with it. I'm working on consistency. So what I've started to do is I've started to intentionally place them in places that I know that they're going to be a part of my daily routine. Having said that, cleanse is the first thing that I do. I have this next to my sink in the morning, and then I wash my hands right off the bat. And as a matter of fact, his friendly neighbor is, not that one, this one, Buff. I keep both of these by my sink in the morning. So I start off with cleanse, just a little bit. It's like half a pump, honestly. It's just a little bit. And then I use Buff. What Buff is, God, I'm staring at it like it's a boyfriend. Buff is an exfoliator. It's a sugar scrub. And the smell is so light and it's clean. I love the smell. And it's sugar, so sometimes I should not put this near my mouth. I won't eat it, but it smells good enough to eat. So anyway, I'm going to show you how much to use. A little goes a long way. And as you can tell, it's a tiny little dollop. About that big. That's it. That little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the center of my hands. And then I'm just going to start rubbing my rubbing my hands together. I make sure to do both the front and the back sides of my hands. And during the colder months, where the air is more dry and your hands feel a lot more dry and chapped, I tend to spend extra care in the webs of my fingers, around my knuckles, and definitely around my cuticles, because nothing is worse than when you have like a hanging cuticle or something like that, and then you pick at it and you mess it and you make it really bad. You make it worse. So I pay special attention to try to avoid those kinds of issues. So now I don't know if you can see. I have the sugar scrub on my hands. It smells amazing. I'm going to go ahead and use a quick wipe to clean it off. You can use a wipe. It doesn't leave a heavy residue. It doesn't feel sticky. So if you were out and about and not near a sink, you can absolutely use Buff and just grab a wipe to clean your hands off. If you're like me, first part of the morning, I keep it right next to my sink, so I just run it under the water really fast. The feeling of your hands right afterward is amazing. I mean, it feels already very soft and silky. And I'm not even through the whole treatment yet. Um, oh my gosh. And they smell amazing. Okay, so there's my first part of the morning. I keep both of those, both the cleanse and the buff by my sink. Step 2 for me is kind of an option. You have 2 choices. You have nourish and you have quench, and you can decide if you want to put them on in a different order. Jamberry suggests to start off with nourish and finish with quench. I know some people that do quench and end with nourish. I personally have done both. I prefer quench. The reason I prefer to do quench is because it is a balm and it's a little bit thicker. It is not thick and gloppy or anything like that, but it is a balm in comparison to the lotion. And I like to make sure that I'm paying special attention to my cuticles and the webs and the joints of my fingers, because winter months tends to take a little bit of a harder hit on your hands. So when you look at the balm, a little, again, goes a long way. I'm going to say that with everything. A little goes a long way. I'm going to take my fingernail and I'm just going to kind of backhoe the tiniest little bit, if you can see right there. Your hands already feel really soft from using the buff, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of spread it around a little bit. Pay attention to the tops of my cuticles. And then now that I have it on, because when I rubbed it together, I had it on the insides of my fingers, I'm going to go ahead and lace my hands together and just pay really close attention right inside these areas. I don't know if this is the same for everybody, but for me, I tend to get chapped fingers right in between my joints. So I pay attention to the tops of my cuticles and I pay attention to the webs on the inside of my hand. And now that's nice. Oh my gosh. Again, smell. Oh my gosh. Smelling it. Ooh, wish you could smell. Then, now that I've used quench, last but not least is nourish. Nourish is so loved by all these ladies that Jamberry went and they created a separate tube that you can purchase outside of the whole set. So this is the Nourish, the 4-ounce that comes inside the entire set. And for you ladies that just have to have more Nourish, you can now separately outside of the set purchase an 8-ounce, kind of like the baby mama of the Nourish. You can now purchase an 8-ounce tube of Nourish. That is how amazing this stuff is. Nourish. Pop it open. Ready? Bam. Again. It's the same amount pretty much every single time. I actually use half of this amount of the quench, if you can see. And then I just take the stuff and it's like, kind of like the pièce de résistance. It's the finishing touch of it. Ooh. All over. And then on this one, I kind of do like a little ring around my wrists. I kind of go down because it's super silky and it's just like lavishing your hands. I go and I just finish up around my wrists. And there you go. Oh my gosh. There you go. Bam. Insane. It's insane. It just smells so good. I talk with my hands a lot. And now you can see that I have an obsession with smelling my hands. I look like that SNL character that's like, I'm not even going to say names. But anyway, there you go. There's one other thing that I wanted to tell you about these products. If you should happen to have a buff and the tube feels a little stiff or a little firm, All you need to do is just run the buff under some warm water, some warm tap water, and it'll kind of soften it up. You don't want to have to really squeeze super hard. So just run it under some water and that'll loosen it up. And for those that are interested, these items are all paraben free as well. So biotin infused, paraben free, smell amazing. A little goes a long way. My hands are happy. That's it. There you go. If you have any questions or if you want to try it out, but you're online, you're going to have to take my word for it. If you are in the Fort Worth area and you want to do a home party, you want to give these a shot or meet up with me, message me, let me know, request a party. We'll hang out, we'll have fun. We can even do a coffee shop hangout. I'm always looking for a reason to have some coffee. Anyway, that's it. I hope this was helpful and have a great day.